I don't know if you knew where you stood going in that last hole, but you guys made it exciting.
Yeah, I think I was down 1 to him, and I made the birdie, and then I put some pressure on him, but yeah, he made it. He deserves it. It was a good round. I think we both shot 71, so it was good.
Was it match play like out there?
Um, kind of. I think I knew where I stood, but yeah, it was a fun round.
What did you hit in on 18 here?
I hit a little 54 degree. I thought I was gonna be farther back, but I think I might have got some spin down.
Sure.
And I just made a really good putt.
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, at that point, you'd seen what he had done.
Yeah.
Do you think there's no chance he's gonna miss that?
I knew he was gonna be nervous, but I mean, he definitely deserved it, and he made the putt, and it was a good round.
That was some drama there, and I don't know if in high school golf, there aren't big leaderboards or anything like that, but
No.
you do keep scorecards, and I'm sure you knew where you stood.
Yeah, kind of. I talked to my coach a couple holes ago, and he said a lot of it was most of the guys who were towards the lead were in my group, so I kind of focused more on my group than anyone else. And I've actually never played with Nate before, and Nate's a great guy, a really great player, and the last hole was pretty eventful with that 30-foot putt he sunk, and so I was pretty happy that I got mine within a couple of feet and then was able to knock it in because it was a pretty big knee knocker downhill, so I was pretty happy that ended up going in. So.
What I didn't see the approach shot. I kind of walked up here late, but I heard that you were kind of an awkward angle, but you must have had a good club in your hand.
Yeah, so I snap hooked my drive pretty bad, and so I ended up in the rough about 101 yards away, and figured I was kind of misclubbing out from that yardage the whole day, so I figured take a nice easy swing from the rough and uphill. Hopefully it would stay about where it was, and I ended up hitting it about as well as I could. And I ended up seeing when I ran up there that it ended up kicking a little left off the hill and went right to 3 feet. So that was a nice bonus.
And like you said, you're thinking it's a tricky putt, but how much more tricky did it get after Nate made his?
It got very tricky. I was incredibly afraid that I was going to run about 5 feet by because I knew we were pretty close. I knew I had him by 1 going into the last hole, and so I figured after I was close that I honestly thought he was probably going to make it. As cliche as that sounds, I mean, he's a great putter, a really great competitor, and we ended up sinking it. It definitely got quite a bit harder. I mean, I think it was pretty straight, but it was dead downhill, and at this course, I mean, if you're on the wrong side of the hole, you can get in some pretty big trouble.
And I suppose after a good 5.5 hours out there in that sun, the playoffs the last thing you want?
Not exactly ideal, especially not too good on the nerves there. Sure. So I'm definitely glad I ended up making that last birdie putt, especially since I kind of struggled the last couple holes just to kind of find the center of the face. And I was pretty happy with how I held it together the last couple holes.